Welcome back to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss news and views about pop culture, science fiction, fantasy, food, cooking, the outdoors, and more. Hollywood is in full panic mode today as members of the Writers Guild of America, or WGA, are officially on strike. Mind you, these are the same writers who have flooded Hollywood with scripts filled with identity politics, which most people aren't interested in, and which is a significant reason why Hollywood lost around $542 billion in market value in 2022. That loss includes major studios, streamers, cable providers, and other media giants, with Disney, Netflix, and Comcast accounting for the bulk of the bloodshed. And as you no doubt well know already, both Disney and Netflix have fully embraced woke identity politics into essentially everything that they produce. So it's really no surprise that many studios are currently losing money. In a message sent directly to members, WGA leadership wrote, "Though we negotiated intent on making a fair deal, and though your strike vote gave us the leverage to make some gains, the studio's responses to our proposals have been wholly insufficient, given the existential crisis writers are facing. We must now exert the maximum leverage possible to get a fair contract by withholding our labor. Members of the negotiating committee, board, and council will be out with you on the picket lines." News of the strike came late Monday after the Guild's negotiations with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, or AMPTP, failed to reach an agreement on a new film and scripted TV contract. This is the WGA's first strike since its 100-day walkout, which happened 16 years ago in 2007 and 2008. Less than an hour after talks with the studios ended and over 3 hours before their current contract had officially expired, the Guild also made a public announcement of the labor action. Following the unanimous recommendation of the WGA negotiating committee, the board of directors of the Writers Guild of America West and the council of the Writers Guild of America East, acting upon the authority granted to them by their memberships, have voted unanimously to call a strike effective 12:01 a.m. Tuesday, May 2nd. The decision was made following 6 weeks of negotiations with Netflix, Amazon, Apple, Disney, Discovery Warner, NBC Universal, Paramount, and Sony under the umbrella of the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. The company's behavior has created a gig economy inside a union workforce, and their immovable stance in this negotiation has betrayed a commitment to further devaluing the profession of writing. From their refusal to guarantee any level of weekly employment in episodic television, to the creation of a day rate in comedy variety, to their stonewalling on free work for screenwriters and on AI for all writers, they have closed the door on their labor force and opened the door to writing as an entirely freelance profession. No such deal could ever be contemplated by this membership. As well as declaring a strike status, the WGA has said when and where the first picketing will take place: Netflix's Hollywood offices, CBS TV City, and the other usual suspects of Disney, Universal, and more, with initial pickets in LA starting at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So the picketing is already underway as of the time that I'm recording this video. The declaration by the Guild follows a statement at 7:59 p.m. Monday from the AMPTP that bluntly stated, "Negotiations between the AMPTP and the WGA concluded without an agreement today." The WGA revealed just how truly far apart the two sides were up until the end of talks on money and the future, stating, "WGA proposals would gain writers approximately $429 million per year. AMPTP's offer is approximately $86 million per year, 48% of which is from the minimums increase." So it looks like the two sides are about as far apart as they can be, which implies that this is likely going to be a long strike. On the topic of AI, the WGA wanted to regulate use of artificial intelligence on MBA-covered projects. AI can't write or rewrite literary material, can't be used on source material, and MBA-covered material can't be used to train AI. The response from the studios was a rejection of the WGA's proposal, and then a counteroffer of annual meetings to discuss advancements in technology. That statement sounds like studios definitely want to use AI to write scripts. So if you think Hollywood writing is bad now, Just wait until it's computer-generated crap. The Guild started making picket signs last week after issuing a long list of strike rules, which prohibit members from working on struck productions and from selling and pitching scripts during the strike. So if you are anxiously awaiting movies like the 3 unconfirmed Star Wars movies that Kathleen Kennedy announced last month at the European Star Wars Celebration convention, everything that hasn't yet been written, was in the process of being written, or was in the process of rewrites, are now on hold for the duration of the strike. Additionally, shows like Saturday Night Live and late-night TV talk shows are all going to be in reruns for the duration of the strike. These shows are the most immediately impacted for now, but it could eventually impact the filming of shows for the upcoming fall TV season. No one can say how long the strike will last or which side will budge first, but I suspect that it will be the studios who budge first as their incomes drop and their productions become increasingly delayed. The people who will probably be impacted the most will be the least paid studio and production workers, as well as businesses who depend on those productions. We'll have to wait and see how this all plays out in the coming weeks and months. Thanks for watching today, and a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and please feel free to share a comment. If you'd like to see more of our videos in the future and help support this channel, please press the red subscribe button, and please press the bell to receive notifications for new content. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.